Taurus, song that's playing for you is wait for you. It's crazy because the way your shit ended last one, I'm telling you, you could be in a position someone is obsessed with you, and they gonna keep waiting for you. They gonna give you your space. They gonna give you your time. They gonna wait though. They ain't going nowhere. They just gonna give you a little moment. They know you need your little moment, so they gonna give you a little moment. It could be like that, or that's you. You could be in a position where you feel like I'm gonna just give that person a moment. I'm gonna just let that breathe a little bit. Whatever we talking about. You may have been brought to aware of some unjust action regarding an expression you did. It's already on a similar vibe towards you. Different cards, but the same energy. So whether you're in a position where you realize someone you've been expressing or investing your passion into did you dirty, and now it's like you could be holding yourself back because you've been brought to this awareness, or someone outside you could be holding himself back from you because of some unjust energies you brought in the space, in the situation. You were carrying yourself a certain type of way, and that is making that environment closed off towards receiving you. And you know what side of the fence we talking about. You know where you fall on in this Taurus. Yeah, where you were once celebrating is now like more ain't really a party no more. Emotionally, yeah, y'all not really sharing the same feelings, whether it's an environment with people or it's just a place that involves you and only you, and it's an internal place. You don't feel when you take your mind there, cause you used to go there for an emotional satisfaction or just to sip a cup. You know, when you were thirsty, when shit was dry in your world, and you could always replenish it, go into this well, investing in this feeling out of this space. But that well done ran dry. Now you don't feel there anymore. You feel me? It's like there's no more emotions generating about that. Where you want to celebrate. Now shit, you could be. Yeah, put your foot. Ain't no cards out though, so it's all speculation. It's still up in the air if we being honest. That could be somebody outside of you. You feel me? Somebody gonna wait for you though. Well, that's you. You feel you in a position you gonna wait for something.
Cancer feminine.
You might be dealing with a Cancer. Don't have to be. That shit came out. 3 of Cups. And shit, you could be in a situation where you're celebrating an emotion. You're honoring your feelings regarding something, or just how you feel about what you just started doing. You might have just started investing in something new, whether that's a new emotional mind, a new emotional idea, new hobby, new routines, new patterns, or it's an external thing, a person, an environment. You just started going to this new shop. You really like the way this shop makes you feel. You like the products they hang. You like what they sell. It makes you happy. It makes you feel good. Matter of fact, it makes you feel so good, you're going to go back to the crib and you're going to tell all your friends about it. You're going to tell, you know what? This is the new spot. We're going to come here. They got nice shops. You feel me? It's like that. Whether that's you sharing an emotional idea about something, or actually referring people to a place, or just going back to a place that makes you feel good. You don't have to be sharing this with people, but you could be at the same time. Oh, that came out. Kobe, yeah, I'm telling you, you feel like you hit a bucket, clean bucket too. Ooh, someone outside of you though, I don't know. They might be losing a lot because of shit. Someone could be losing if it's in a situation where someone's losing their mind because of what your emotion, what you're feeling about. It could be like that. Cause it's like you could be sharing your emotions, but you sharing your emotions with everybody but them. You doing everything but going there. You feel me? It's like that. And you feel me? Somebody don't feel good about that. It's crazy. The song that was playing before this one was "Wait for You." It's like someone in a position where it's like they waiting for you to come back and get them some type shit. You sharing your feelings, you doing what you doing. Look, you done healed. You in a certain type of position regarding your environment. You investing in taking care of what you got going on. Someone outside of you like, damn, Taurus, you ain't gonna slide over here and bring some water to my lands. It done dried up over there. And put your foot. If it's you versus, oh, that shit came out too. Yeah, all because you invested in a new mind or a new emotions, new feelings. If it's you versus someone outside of you being in this position to observe you celebrating whatever you're emotionally invested in, brought someone outside of you a new emotional perspective or mind about a situation with you. And that's, if it's you versus someone outside of you could be salty because you're not sharing it's like you're not watering their grass, you're not watering their mind, you're not investing or sharing your abundance or your knowing or your feeling over there. If it's you versus you, then you could be in a position where it's like you're in a feeling, you're in an understanding, but you're not in the position to do that yet. But it's almost like you emotionally reached the understanding after being in a ill emotional place for so long. Now you're honoring your feelings about something, but you could still be in a position where it's like you can't give a mind. You still don't have ideas to bring there, but you feel good over there type shit. And that's because after being in a situation or going through a loss, going through some sort of emotional turmoil where your waters were going through it, it's like that brought you a new feeling about a topic, about a situation, and you brought that mind after going through an experience to another space in your life. But you wore those glasses, and those glasses helped you see a new feeling, and that made you feel good about that topic, good about that subject, relationship, idea, whatever we talking about. But you could still be in a position where now you feel good about it, but you still may not have something to give it, whatever we talking about. That was in your last one. That was the first card in your last one. And then that could be, it's the Temperance in reverse, by the way. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, you don't have to be, or a Gemini, or a Virgo, or a Virgo. Yeah. No, or a Leo. My fault. That could be the situation or the spiritual unbalance you were going through. You could have been in a place that put you in that's how you receive the new perspective after going through something that you put yourself through that only made you realize how unbalanced you were emotionally when you invested in or when you did. You feel me? It's like something made you reflect on yourself. Or it's someone outside of you who may be unbalanced. It's like now that they got a new feeling about you, it's like they may be in a position where they can't give you something because of the point of emotion you're in regarding the situation with. You feel me? It's like that. Blue cheese. Came from the rags to riches. If it's you versus you, whether the Temperance in reverse represents the rags and the Three of Cups now represents the riches, or it's someone is in rags, someone's crying, someone's in their feelings because now that they reach the understanding about you, you're already in riches regarding this relationship, regarding this situation. It's like you brought a conclusion, you made up a mind, brought yourself to an emotional point, and it's almost like someone outside of you is still not over the situation with you though. They still not over the conflict or whatever they done expressed or whatever has occurred between you in an environment or you in a relationship, you in a friendship. But it's like they've gained more wisdom about it. And but they can't bring you that. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. Better than I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like someone can't bring their understanding somewhere. If it's not you who can't do that, you could be in a position where you're in a certain emotion about something that you have not gotten over, but you're not in the place to take what you came to realize somewhere. You feel me? So because of that, you could be honoring those feelings in a way where it's like you finally know how you're happy, you know how you feel about whatever you've been feeling about, but your Temperance reverse because you can't express Six of Coin, you can't share that page of coins in the space. You know what that means for you, Taurus, better than I know what that means for you. It's like you can't participate in a certain type. You don't have, whether it's how you feel, you just have a whole lot of emotions to give. You got a whole lot of water, and you in a position where you can't express or direct that water where you want to direct that water. And you finally, but you finally became aware of where your emotions derive from. Moon in reverse. It's like you're dancing under the wrong moon. And you finally know where your emotions derive from, come from. It's like you know what makes you feel. You're happy, you know what makes you feel. But you're still under the wrong moon. You still invest in your emotions. I said in your last one, you sold your soul. That's basically what it is. You participating in an environment, or you're still giving to something that you have nothing to give. You don't want to express your emotions. You don't want to invest your mind here. But for some reason, you still doing it. And you doing that for so long, or you giving to something you ain't got shit to give, it's like brought you to a understanding. It brought you to a realization. It brought you to a point of realizing what you feel about. You happy you know what you feel about, but you can't give to what you feel about. Yeah, put your foot though, Taurus. You know what I'm talking about better than I know what I'm talking about.